Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I'm going to start off with the dollar. You can see the previous low breaks on a daily chart breaking down below 93 or below 94. Previous lows were 93.78. So breaking down, giving us a good jump on a gold and silver. Still looks bearish as it broke below previous lows. 92 is the last line of defense, but this could be left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, reverse head and shoulders too. So it's still right there. Nothing too definite, but it does look bearish, as that is not a daily reversal bar. Let's look at the 5 hour. See if we can see any reversal bars. There's a higher low on the 5 hour chart. It's still below 50% of that long red candle here, so it's still bearish. 50% would be right around there, I guess. But lots of resistance on the way up as it came down, and now it's channeling straight down, it seems like. EMA 8, 13, and 34 on a 5 hour pointing straight down. So let's go to 60 minutes, see if we can get it. There's a higher lows throughout. There's a hammer. So higher low, you got a piercing pattern too. This might want to go up to tap its natural course, see what happens as it hits previous lows. So far for the week, doesn't look good, as last week's bearish encompassing candle is encompassing quite a few weeks there. So it looks bearish on the longer term. S&P looks like we're gonna make new highs. Definitely not going below our lower highs anytime soon. Use that as support and use it as a catapult and a slingshot to get it even higher. Breaking previous highs on this double top, it kind of exploded on the upside. Same with the Dow. It looks like the Dow has closed above 18,000 for the first time, I guess, in 6 weeks. But that is a nice pattern right over the support of that long trend line. So it looks like it's going to go higher. Who knows how high? All-time highs are about 18,350. Previous high breaks is at 18,172. So see what happens. See if we find any reversal bars on this. There's a reversal bar there, and it did go down, but it went straight back up. Look for flat top breaks on the upside. It's above support and everything. 5 hour. That can be construed as a falling star, but it's up above support, and nothing came below it. So looks like a bullish inverted hammer instead. Look for previous high breaks. NASDAQ. Let's see what's going on here. Just a sideways action so far. Nothing too much going on. Previous high breaks at 45.40. For the week, just sideways action so far. It looks like falling star for the week so far. It's only Wednesday. Crude took a jump flat top break at 50, and you can see the tall white soldiers. So maybe going for a while. Looks pretty bullish. That's a daily chart. Let's see what's going on shorter term. Nothing yet. No reversal bars. Closing on near its highs. And for the week, it looks really bullish as it broke past previous highs. So next stop, we got to get over this triple top here at around 54. So there you go. 54 has got the triple top plus a previous low. So 54 is a nice balance point for this chart. But it looks like it's could get there no problem. A lot of people talking about the breakout on Bitcoin. Excuse me. I did a few. I think I did 2 specific videos on Bitcoin, and then I reviewed it every once in a while. But I was always talking about this weekly pennant pattern, and you can see the measured move as it busted out in a matter of 2 weeks, finished the measured move. And you can see how bullish that pennant pattern is, as it was twisting and turning inside of this pattern until it decided whether or not it wants to go up or down. It didn't reach the bottom of the trend line. It missed its mark on the downside and came right back up, broke out of the pattern. But when I see that, I call it double bullish because it missed its mark. Because we had a nice red candle. It should have went down, tapped the other side, and bounced, but it never reached the other side of the pattern. So I call that double bullish, and it had flat top break and just went for it. I think the measured move is time and a half between the high and low of the pattern. So I don't have my calculator, but 462, and let's call it 100 points. So 100 points from the breakout, 450, 550. So time and a half is another $50. So look for 600 to hit sooner or later. On to gold. Had a nice push today. Gold and silver. Middle of the night move. Is great. Here's the powerfulness of a bullish piercing pattern in its continuation. We are now above previous high. Awesome. If we can close the week out up here, I would suspect that it'll keep going. But it could stay in this range for a very long time. So when you get up on the top of the 1280 mark, you might think of selling in resistance, as gold may or may not break that double top, and ultimately it has to break that double top, that previous high, and the ultimate high, which is the double top at 1300. So, but you can see the bullishness of that bullish piercing pattern. Makes it very nice. I hope people made money today. So it was like throwing darts at a dartboard, and it didn't matter what mining stock you were trying to hit. A lot of them were up 4, 5, 10%. So pretty nice. Let's see if we can find any reversal patterns. Candles. There's a hammer right up for support, but it broke it and came back in. Let's see what happens. Look for previous high breaks at 1265, and yeah, 1265. So no reversal bar yet. There's a reversal bar. 5-hour chart, you got a hanging man. But if that's not confirmed and it goes on the way up, then that is a hammer. For the month, let's see where we're ending up so far. You can see the bounce right off of that 34 as we opened up the month of June. This candle. We're above 50% of the last red candle, so we're in bullish territory. We're above previous high. We got to break the next previous high is 1280, and then I think it's off to the races. 1300 should be a breeze to break if we get above 1280. Let's see if we can do that by the end of the week. That'd be pretty nice. Silver. You can see the reversal and the jump. Breaking in the previous lows, breaking above 50%. Let's see if we can get above 1722, which is a previous low, by the end of the week. That'll be a nice candle to see. Let's see if we can find any reversal bars on the downside. Yeah, there's a nice hanging man on the 5-hour chart, same as gold. So maybe a retracement. But a retracement back to support would be, our support would be at 1684. So look for support there, which is approximately 50% of this red candle right there. So if there is a retracement, look for a bounce at 1684.85. All right, pretty nice though. Pretty nice. ASM Avino Silver made a breakout at 160. So the market is doing good. Hopefully we'll make a lot more money this summer. Copper, still in its sideways action. That might be a bearish retracement as it is coming down. Look for previous low breaks, as I do not know what is going on with copper as that is coming on, that we're downside from this double top, breaking below support, and $2.05 is the breakdown, so it's right there. Copper has a lot of sideways action and work to do, as the monthly chart is trying to make a higher low. We'll see. See what happens with that. So here we have a GDX. You can see the gap and fill. You can see back into support. Let's see if it wants to fill the gap further. It started to fill at the end of the day. That's a daily chart. You can see the reversal long-legged doji spinning top, and then a breakdown, previous low break. So if you saw that, you knew that it's going to want to fill the gap. So let's see how far it fills the gap, because right now it just went down to previous break, previous support. So far, I mean, it gapped and ran sideways, gapped, and now it's wanting to come back in, but let's see how far it goes. And we got a double top at 25.42. Any kind of retracement would be healthy. So looks like after hours was up another point, but nothing drastic. Let's see, 60 minutes. You can see the hanging man in the breakdown. It is on a 60-minute just over the EMA 8. So is it bullish or bearish? We'll see after the retracement. GDXJ, same thing. Just on a delayed reaction. 2 spinning tops on that one as it recovered nicely. And again, it bounced off a previous support. So we'll see if these want to fill the gaps. But nice run. Looking back at gold, the 60-minute chart. Let's go to 15 minutes. Watch this breakout. Yeah, remember the sideways action? Broke out of that channel. Easy peasy. Boom. Flat top breaks all day long. Just kept going. Had a little trouble here, but we're in a pattern. So anything outside the pattern, let's see, watch. Let's get this pattern going. So anything outside that pattern, take a ride. Pretty nice. Silver, let's look at the 15-minute as this thing broke out heavy. You can see the sideways action we were playing with. Flat top break, boom, flat top break, boom, flat top break. Extension, you saw this kind of U shape and then another flat top break, and then it just went off from there. So right now we're on silver, we got that same pattern. So anything above previous highs, take a ride. As that pattern on a 15-minute chart is getting pretty tight. As the corkscrew is being screwed very tight inside the pattern. So anything outside the pattern could easily very well come down and retrace. But been bullish all day. And it held its highs. So that was another good one. You can see how it came down. But held its highs. I think we closed at closed above our highs. Oh no, we didn't. The high was 1711. So 17 and 11 up. Take a ride. One equity I want to look at is that CLF again. Cliffs Natural Resources. I don't care if it's iron ore or not. There's institutional buyers on this bad boy. And you can see the 3-bar pattern. The inverted hammer, the morning star, as it broke the flat top break, gapped, and it's coming on to previous highs. Hoping for a retracement as it came right up to the previous high and stopped. So let's see if this thing will come back to I guess I can't ask it to come all the way back to 5. Really don't know where it can retrace to safely, except for 50% of the green candle, which is 540, 460. So you got about 80 cents, 40, that's 5 again. I don't know. Will it retrace back to 5 and break out? This thing's really bullish. Let's see if we can find any reversal bars. It was up 5% all day, and then the late half of the day it went up another 5% out of nowhere. That was pretty awesome. 60 minutes, see if we can see any reversals. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. So will it break on through? I don't know. But it's at resistance, so if you we're in it. Take some profits, as it might retrace pretty fast. This thing is really bullish. Unbelievable. Anyways, Cliff Resources, if you see a previous high break on the weekly chart, even look at the monthly. Let's look at a monthly. Even on a monthly, I mean, look at that flat top break. That is going to be an awesome move. It is very bullish. If you see a flat top break, you're not too late on this one. Flat top break, right? Let's be safe. And anything above previous high. So it's already above previous high. So you're not late. See if it'll retrace back to support. Which would be, let's see, back to support. It's at resistance. So support intermediate style would be about 515, which is this high here. I don't think it's going to come back at all. And that momentum at the last half of the day is going to carry in the morning, I believe. Let's see if it'll make a double top at about 580. Maybe it'll get to 6 and start retrace from there. Could also, if it does retrace in the morning, you got a left shoulder, you got the head, and then it would have to complete the right shoulder, and then supports all the way down here at 460. I can't imagine it coming all the way back down there. But we'll see what happens. Hell of a move on CLF. That's all I got today, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't do a video again yesterday, but I have like 3 jobs, and when my brain is tired, you're lucky I'm not doing a video, because I switch terms up, I make mistakes, I don't see something I should have, so on and so forth. So thanks for watching. Please share, like, and comment, and thank God for that bullish piercing pattern. Here we go on another bull move. I'll see you guys.